Hi, and welcome to the 2018 Stark County Children's Services Heart Gallery Video Tour, which celebrates National Adoption Awareness Month. I'm Ava. I am one of almost 400 foster children in the care of Stark County Children's Services. I live with my foster mom, and I guess I'm a pretty typical teen. I'm a high school freshman. I love to play volleyball. I sing a lot. I've participated in academic challenge and speech and debate. I would love to find an after-school job that fits in with my busy schedule. I have entered several writing contests. I placed 20th in a national essay contest and 2nd in a local contest. I am also enrolled in a college program, so I take both high school classes and college classes. When I graduate from high school, I will also have a 2-year associate's degree. I want to continue my education and study journalism. Every year, there are more than 100,000 foster kids in the United States waiting to be adopted. Each year, our country focuses on this important need by declaring November National Adoption Awareness Month. In Stark County, in celebration of National Adoption Awareness Month, we feature our annual Stark County Heart Gallery. Today, I would like to introduce more Stark County foster children who have their very own dreams and goals and stories to tell. And like me and other Stark County foster kids, they hope to be adopted and become a part of a loving and caring family. As foster kids, we sometimes have to work a little harder to do all the typical things some kids may take for granted. I believe that each of us should be recognized for who we are as individuals. I also believe that every child deserves a family. Please join me now in meeting this year's Heart Gallery participants and the local artists who volunteered to create our portraits. And I'm really happy to tell you we each get to keep our portrait. Since I have already told you about myself, I will start by showing you my portrait, painted by Heather Bullock, who is an amazing artist. Heather says one of the most wonderful things about portrait painting for her has always been how personal it is, because it has the power to make someone feel special and see themselves in a way they may have not before. She says she can think of no one who may need to see and feel that they are important and that they matter more than us amazing kids. Heather says it is such a joy to know that these portraits might help our forever families find us. Casey, 11, and Desiree, 9, are loving and caring and affectionate sisters who want to be adopted together. Casey is smart and creative and does well in school. Her favorite subject is art, and she also enjoys working with computers. She likes drawing, coloring, doing crafts, and singing. Casey would like to be a singer when she grows up. Desiree does well in school, likes to be challenged, and her favorite subject is gym. Desiree likes to stay busy. She enjoys running, and her favorite activity is swimming. Desiree also loves to give lots and lots of hugs. Desiree and Casey look forward to becoming a part of a family that enjoys spending time together, going to the park, and visiting SkyMax. Artist Judy Crew created the portraits of Casey and Desiree. Judy says she enjoys being a Heart Gallery artist because foster kids are so deserving of anything that is special and personal to us. She says her artistic abilities are a gift from God, and her calling is to share that gift in whatever ways she can to benefit others. Her portraits this year are acrylic on canvas and rendered in a style that best benefits the individual personalities of the girls. Judy says the girls shared their world with her, so she hopes they enjoy having a piece of her world to carry with them forever. Bernie says that fun is the word that best describes him, and it is important to be happy. Bernie enjoys his bike and riding his scooter to the park to play on the swings. When he isn't playing outside, Bernie enjoys listening to music. He also likes to play video games, watch TV, and play on his tablet. Bernie, a 7th grader, really enjoys learning and getting good grades in school. Math and computers are favorites, and he likes learning about science. Someday, Bernie hopes to be a musician. He would like to learn to play the trumpet. Being adopted is important to Bernie, and he imagines a family that enjoys music, arts and crafts, and sitting down together for meals. He adds that having a family who enjoys playing games together and being involved in sports would also be great. Artist Tim Egan is the artist who created Bernie's portrait. He says it is an honor to be asked to display artwork among many other great artists in the community. Tim also says that the real reason he likes to do this job is for the chance to make something awesome for us kids, and hopefully to pass on the appreciation or desire to pursue the creative spark we all share. Avea, whose nickname is Vay, is very caring and outgoing. She is 13 and a 7th grader whose favorite subject is math. Vay loves dogs and thinks she would someday like to go to college and study to become a veterinarian. She is a good baseball player and she likes to roller skate and go for walks. Vay also enjoys playing Twister and board games, watching TV, and going out to eat. Vay says having a loving and kind family is important. She very much wants to become a part of a nice, caring family who will listen to her when she talks and will love her and treat her well. Christine Benner is the artist who created Avea's portrait. Christine says children in foster care are great kids who have not had the lives many are so lucky to have. If through her art she can help foster kids find their forever home or bring joy to their lives in any way, that is what it's all about. Anthony, whose nickname is Tony, is 10 years old and a 4th grader. He is kind, smart, and always busy. Tony says his favorite school subject is gym because he likes to exercise. He enjoys riding his bike, playing outside, and spending time with his dog. Basketball and baseball are also favorites. When Tony isn't outside, he enjoys playing video games, building with Lego, doing crafts, and working on science experiments. Tony enjoys being a Cub Scout and playing sports. He also likes to mow the lawn because it is something he does very well. When he grows up, Tony is thinking about becoming a storm chaser or a rapper. Tony says that in a family, parents and kids love each other and like to do things together. He adds that more than one child and at least one pet make a family perfect. The artist that created Tony's portrait is Hale. He volunteers for the Heart Gallery because he feels it is a great program that shines a much-needed light on children looking for their forever families. Bill, short for William, is 12 years old and a 6th grader. He is playful and a good worker who takes school seriously and is very proud of earning good grades. Bill's favorite subject is science and he loves doing experiments. His favorite recess activity is playing on a school zip line. When he isn't busy with school, Bill enjoys playing outside with friends, riding bikes and mini bikes, jumping on a trampoline and playing video games. Something that sets Bill apart from a lot of kids is that he really likes mowing the yard and doing household chores, except for washing dishes, which he believes is the hardest thing a kid has to do. Bill thinks he might like to be a football coach or a police officer when he grows up. Meanwhile, though, Bill would really like to become part of a family with a bunch of kids and a dog. He looks forward to having family dinners and playing board games with his forever family. Tim Egan is the artist who also created Bill's portrait. Creating and donating 2 Heart Gallery portraits is really generous. Tim says his portraits let kids know he cares about them and their happiness. Alyssa, a high school sophomore, says the word kind best describes her. She loves to learn and her favorite school subjects are math and science. Alyssa plans to become a teacher. She loves music and likes to sing, draw, play cards, and swim. Adoption is on Alyssa's mind. She values friends and family and says she thinks of family as people who love, help, teach, and care for each other. She would like to become a part of a family that is kind, loves the same things she does, and enjoys doing things together. The artist who created Alyssa's portrait is Rita Woodruff. She says getting to capture the personality and spirit of a child like Alyssa in a portrait is one of the reasons she is so thankful for this gift of artistry that God has given her. Rita says just meeting Alyssa and being with her for their interview was a humbling and inspiring experience, and she fell in love with Alyssa's wit and hopeful attitude. Rita also said she knows that no matter what happens, Alyssa will inspire and captivate everyone she meets. Being a part of her journey for Rita is that God has blessed her by having her as a Heart Gallery artist. Isaiah is a 5th grader who is funny and has a winning smile. His favorite subject is science because he really likes doing experiments. Isaiah enjoys being outside and is very interested in becoming a scout and learning all about the outdoors. He says fishing is one of his favorite activities. Isaiah also enjoys video games, remote control cars, playing with friends, and building with Lego. Isaiah thinks about his future and has decided that he would like to become a soldier for 2 very important reasons. The first, he says, is he wants to be able to help people. The second reason is that if he joins the service, his college education will be free. Isaiah would like to become a part of a family with older kids. A family that spends time together, enjoys family activities, and going places together will be great. And because Isaiah loves dogs and cats, he would really like to have a kitten. The artist who created Isaiah's portrait is Tim Carmody. Tim says volunteering for the Heart Gallery has been an honor, and meeting Isaiah this year was eye-opening. Tim says Isaiah is a unique kid with lots of energy, and he prays that Isaiah finds a loving home soon. Isaiah wanted Tim to turn his portrait into his favorite anime character. Tim says he thinks Isaiah will still enjoy what he did with his portrait. Tim tried to include all Isaiah's favorite colors into the background and show off his handsome smile. Tim hopes Isaiah finds a loving home soon with parents who will spoil him with lots of milk and honey ice cream. Tim says there is no greater responsibility than caring for a child, and until he is in a position to do that, he will keep working to help find a good permanent home for each of us. If you would like to learn more about all the amazing kids looking for forever homes, or if you would like to learn more about fostering and adoption, check out the Stark County Job and Family Services website, or call Children's Services and talk to a worker who will be very happy to answer all of your questions. And if you would like to learn more about this year's caring artists, you can read about them on the Stark County Job and Family Services website. Thanks for joining me for the 2018 Heart Gallery Tour. Please invite your friends and family to watch, and remember, every child deserves a forever family. Bye for now.